What do you say? What did she say? Did you guys hear? I couldn't hear. What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up? Welcome to the vlog. We are going to Blackstone Block. It's our building.
We're going to the building.
Yep. We're going to the building. We have some equipment that we need to install.
And we have some new microphones, man.
And we have
Show
new
them the mic.
microphones.
We got the DJI microphones, which is fantastic. Shout out to DJ, because DJ is the one that told us that we needed the DJI. So,
True.
shout out to DJ. So we got a bunch of YouTube equipment, and we're going to the building right now. It is 6:56. We're gonna have a few days of this vlog actually, because we're gonna unwrap some of the equipment that we have. And
Coming in on Friday.
Oh yeah. We got 2 pieces coming in tomorrow, 2 pieces coming in on Thursday, and then I think the last 2 pieces are on Friday. Yeah, we're setting up a dope studio. It's gonna be fantastic. Most of the equipment is coming in over the next 2 days or so, and then we're gonna go from there.
Are y'all ready, kids?
All right, y'all, welcome to the building. I actually haven't been able to show you guys some of the space that we've been working on. So this bottom 3 units, so this is the middle one. We're gonna do a laundromat on the other side, and then hopefully we're gonna get a coffee shop or something like that over there. But in this middle unit, we're gonna be changing our strategy a little bit. We're gonna demo all these crazy looking roofs. You can see over here, there's a roof indoors, and it looks pretty junky right now, but we signed up with a construction company, and honestly, there was asbestos everywhere. So asbestos already got removed. If you're curious how much that was, it was over $20,000, and that's coming right out of Lada's wedding fund.
Huh?
What'd she say? So this is the 3rd unit here. So this is where we're actually gonna be putting the laundromat. So babe, look at if you point down to the floors. So super old building, 1840s. It's funny, like everything is a little bit wonky. Like even the floors in here, like they kind of like are all over the place. But what I would like to do, like you can see on the back of this, I'll come over here so you guys can see it. But on the back of this, you can see the original brick, which is obviously in a little bit of tough shape. But if everything looks great and everything works great, we'll do, I think the dryers are coming on the back here so that they can pump out on the back of the building. And then in the middle here, we're gonna be putting in washers and dryers and all that kind of stuff. That's the idea. Are we definitely gonna do a laundromat? I don't know for sure, because there's a lot of financial things. We're working with the bank. It would have to add that amount of value to the building. But best case scenario is we do that. Worst case scenario is I talked a lot about it, and we were just discussing strategy. If the numbers don't work, we'll just rent out all 3 spaces and just do some cosmetic stuff. But we're gonna do new walls, new flooring for all 3 units. So anyways, this is the one to the way right. If you're curious what a beautiful ceiling looks like, it's not that beautiful, but it's falling apart. Most of the building, by the way, when we bought it, was literally falling apart. But it has really good bones, and it has incredible potential. I apologize for the beeping that you hear in the background, because the fire alarm system that they spent 50 grand on just decides to beep every day. So anyways, this is the bottom 3 units. If you guys ever want to go down to the dungeon, this is the dungeon. But praise the Lord, don't go down to the dungeon. Yeah, for this unit specifically, I mean, we're gonna do some walls. We're gonna knock down some of the old lighting and fixtures and stuff like that. But actually, Dave, let me show them one more thing. Come on back with me. This is another piece of this unit, by the way. You can't really see it now because there's a bunch of trash in there. But what I think I want to do, and I was just talking to a guy today, is right behind the camera here. I'm thinking about putting a wall here and a wall there. If you can back up just a little bit, babe, so they can see it. It's actually not that expensive. I was looking at pricing stuff. It's probably a couple grand, but put like a steel door here with sliding patio doors that you can open up. And hopefully, I mean, we had a real estate office that was interested in this specific space. Honestly, the more I'm in it, the more I feel like this actually could be the coffee shop, because you guys could put some tables there and do a little, you could actually have actually where the baristas are at, and the bar and stuff like that behind there. But I don't know. So anyways, we might do a little steel wall. Come with me, baby. So this is kind of like a storage area. What I would like to do though is it doesn't have any HVAC. It doesn't have any plumbing or anything like that. No bathroom back here. So I don't know exactly what I would want to do, but this is attached to both of those units. So either it could be a common area for storage, or it could be that unit if they're doing like some sort of barbershop. You could basically put some sort of lounge area back here, or if you had a coffee shop there, you could put a lounge back here, or you could just make it a storage area. As you can see, literally right when we bought this property, everything was just trash. So like this times 600. And that was part of the demo cost that we had, was get all the trash off the property. We demoed all the floors. We got the asbestos out. We're working with a contractor called Popularis. Brady's been fantastic. We're in the process of stuff. It's been a fun little journey, but a ton to learn. Honestly, it's been incredibly stressful at times because there's so many variables, there's so many unknowns. Obviously the building, I mean, you should have seen it before. There's so much more trash. It was totally junk. And then once we got rid of the floors over there, and started to do some demo, I'm like, I could really start to see what this building could be. We're gonna bring you all upstairs. We have some equipment that we have. We're gonna be setting some stuff up all the way upstairs. So this is a 3-floor building. On the second floor, we have 7 units, and then on the first floor, we have 3 commercial, and then this little back area. But all the way up, we call that place the upper room. And that's where Lotta and I are gonna be putting a studio. We're gonna do some YouTube stuff up there. We're gonna set up basically a space for us to share content with you guys and really be able to deliver some valuables. So let's go. All right, so we just,
NANI?
what a beautiful wife, just absolutely cranking it. So we just put all the stuff on the second floor, and we're about to bring you guys up to, so this is the door to the attic, which is what we're gonna be calling the upper room. And that's where we're gonna be doing the YouTube studio. So let's bring you all up. All right, so change of plans, because there's no power currently on the 3rd floor. So her and I were gonna set up a little bit. Her and I both.
The good thing is that
I'm gonna have to like go like this to get the
Saturday we can come here during daylight and get some footage.
Get some footage, yeah.
And then we can open everything.
True. This Saturday we'll have all of our equipment that's in, and then I'm gonna talk to one of my tenants. Oh, you stay on that stuff. I'm gonna talk to one of my tenants and figure out if there is power up there and if we need to do some rewiring or something like that. And then when it's light out, we'll be able to show you the space. But next time y'all see us, we're gonna be setting up upstairs. Hopefully got some light.
We'll do some unboxing.
One eternity later.
And we're back. Today is September 2nd. It's almost 4:30. I'm headed to the building now to meet an electrician. I know, now I don't have my beautiful fiance. That's why you guys are watching the video. She's not here anymore. Now you don't want to watch the video. But you're gonna have to stick with just me. But we're gonna meet with a friend of mine. He's an electrician at the church. His name's Nilsson. We're just gonna hook up a couple outlets. Because last time we were there was no outlets, meaning there's no electricity, and it was dark out, and there was nothing up there. So we have to set up a few outlets so that we can actually plug in the equipment. But I'm super excited. Honestly, all of the equipment came in. The last piece was yesterday on Friday. I think Lotto and I were at the building on Thursday. So we have everything that we need, and we're about to start to really produce some good content because we're gonna have a studio. Super excited. We'll do some behind the scenes stuff of some setup and what the studio is gonna look like and some of the backdrop things. And I also wanted to share a little bit about how I'm feeling behind the scenes because there's so many things going on in life. Right now we're preparing for a wedding. We're wedding planning. We're building a studio. We're doing a renovation on the building. We're doing full-time ministry. Lotta's in really just doing worship stuff, but I'm involved with Connect Youth, which is our youth ministry. And we're doing a lot right now. There's tons of things that's going on, and it's been fun, but it's also been stressful. Like I spent a little bit of time with the Lord today, just talking to him about how I'm feeling and how my soul is feeling. And that scripture came to mind where it's like, what does it profit a man to gain the whole world yet forfeit his own soul? And I was noticing that in some ways my soul has been really struggling to keep up because things have been so fast, and really it's just a season. I think in the past I've been more legalistic about stuff, but right now I just know I'm in a busy season and I gotta be careful to rest and make sure that my body's getting the rest that it needs. I slept in a little bit today, which was nice, and got to chill and relax. And now we get to go set up the studio. So I'll keep you up to date. I'm gonna do some filming behind the scenes, just some Nilsson doing some work, and then hopefully we can get this studio set up today because I have 8 days before the people I'm working with the video editing makes a draw on my account and pulls out money, and we have not recorded the 4 videos that we need to record. This is one of them. So really 3. I need to produce 3 more videos in the next 8 days. And we need a studio. So that's the plan. I'll see you guys at the building in just a second. Yeah, I gotta show you something. I'm not fired up, you're fired up. Let me show y'all. It's so crazy, bro, that God provided a way for this building. And literally their plans before, like years ago, was to pave this street. And I think they're paving that street too. I think they're paving this whole thing, bro. If you wanted good news, that was good news. Pulling up to the building with a newly paved road. I mean, if you look at my driveway, there's a couple potholes in there. But I already got a quote from a guy in my BNI group to redo all that. So walking over to the building, the electrician's gonna be here in a few seconds, and just wanted to share the good news, dude. We got some new pavement. That's what I'm feeling, dude. Let me bring y'all up and show you the absolute mess of an upper room we got. So this is hopefully a room that we're gonna use for the future of, I don't know, some recording stuff. I talked a lot about maybe doing some literal recording in there. All of this stuff, so all the trash that you guys see, we're going to be getting rid of. And then we literally have an entire open space that we can use for the studio. So this is specifically where the studio is gonna go, which is gonna be fantastic. I'm actually gonna hook you guys up here so you guys can see. This beam, we're gonna throw up some photography background, like literally just blank layouts. We're gonna put that there, and then you guys can see behind me. So this lighting, we're probably gonna block off so that it's not obviously gonna be super bright when we're shooting, but we're gonna use this beam. These guys right here, we're gonna throw this. So this is a seamless background paper that we're gonna throw up, and then we're gonna set up the studio right here so that when we're filming, you're literally just gonna see a backdrop and a background, and then hopefully we can get rid of all the junk. Long term, what I could see, and I was talking with DJ about this, is this area behind me. So all through here, we would do like set up some walls and then set up some desks, like some standing desks and stuff like that. So if we have a production team up here, we can literally just bring them right around here. They have some nice lighting. Obviously we'll put up some, it is not up to code in terms of how those windows are, but we would throw something together. But this is kind of where it's gonna be shot. So right on that beam, we'll have some stuff coming down. And then we'll probably have a camera actually very similar space to where you guys are at now. And then we'll have something come down, and then we're just gonna be like, yes, just throwing stuff, just getting fired up, just putting some videos going. But I'm super excited about it. Honestly, this is a dream come true because I wanted to set up some sort of space like this, and I've never had the room. And then when God kind of made a way for us to have this building, I don't know, now we have space. So all of these, the ceilings are junk. Like, if I showed you how much trash is in here right now, it's just nasty. Like, you look at the floors, like it's just, this is how the old owner left this place. It's just super messy, but hey, God can do a new thing with the old building. So I'm praying that God would make room and do a new thing with this. So I'm gonna open up all of the equipment. I'm gonna basically just have it recording so you guys can kind of watch me take a look at stuff, and then we'll be good to go. I was literally so discouraged because I was like, dude, we bought all this equipment, and then I'm like, bro, like, we don't have any freaking power. I'm like, what are we gonna do? Then Lotto was like, dude, hit up Nielsen. I'm like, dude, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you hooked us up, man. I appreciate it. All right, so this is the actual tripod. This is the main tripod that we put everything on. And it's a massive tripod, bro. This thing is sweet. Like, this thing is a heavy duty, legit. The brand is newer. Professional video tripod is what it says. So this thing is freaking dope. Look at the head. Look at the size of this thing, bro. This thing's massive. It's actually super heavy duty, which I love. It's exactly what I wanted. This is called Glide Gear. Well, that's actually the brand, but this is literally a teleprompter that we're gonna put an iPad at the bottom, and then it'll actually shoot. So we're gonna put together an entire script of different videos, probably shoot like 20 to 30 short form videos at a time. And then we'll have an iPad at the bottom, and then we're gonna have the iPhone at the top, and then we'll be able to record the video, and then the teleprompter is gonna be right at the bottom, which is gonna be sweet. There it is. There's the old teleprompter. Now, how do we actually set it up? That's the real question. So we hooked up, what do you call that? Like a 4-panel or a 2?
It's a quadricept.
Quadriceptical. He said it's a quadra-freaking-ceptical. So he ran it all the way from down here, up around here, through that wall, through here, all the way to the old quadriceptical, bro. All right, September 5th, back at the building. And if you can see, I'm a little bit sweaty. We've had, my gosh, I mean, today. I was ripping up all the carpets. Actually, the wood that's underneath everything looks really, really nice. And you can see all the junk. Everything behind me is all junk from the past 30 years that just tenants and landlords have just left behind, of just total junk. So I've been running around this place like crazy, just getting it cleaned up. I'm hiring a demo and junk removal company tomorrow just to come to the building, get all of this junk out of here. I'll do a quick walkthrough with you guys just to show you what it looks like and how much stuff there is, but I'm assuming it's gonna be a few $1,000s, probably. I got a quote for today for $815 for one truck, so it's probably gonna be 2 trucks, so maybe $1,600 or $1,700, something around there. But it's gonna be worth it, because how are you gonna record video with all of that junk? Like, how much stuff could you possibly have? It's just crazy to me how people steward their stuff. I was telling one of my tenants today, I'm just like, I don't do junk. My mind is not junk. I'm not cluttered. Therefore, I do not want clutter. So I'm gonna bring it to the other side because there's more junk if you guys are curious. This is the other side. There's tons more stuff. If you look on both sides of this stairwell, it's just filled with junk, just years and years of just tenants just piling stuff up here and getting rid of stuff. So I'm gonna flip the camera around so you guys can see it from a different view. So this here is all the junk. Years and years and years and years. This carpet, this is why I'm all sweaty and crazy stuff, but this carpet I already ripped up. The carpet along the stage over there I already ripped up. And then all of this stuff is gone. What I can't decide is if we're gonna set up the YouTube studio here so that we can have the backdrop come down, or if we should do it here, which I think this is a little bit more of an open area. Like if you're gonna record right here, yeah, it kind of looks dope. But here's the problem, those 3 windows, great natural light, but if we have that amount of light coming in, we're gonna have to really take a look at how that's gonna work. But super cool because all of this stuff is going to be removed. So this stuff we're actually putting in this closet over here. So you see that closet, we're gonna put it over there, but the remaining, all the junk is gonna get removed tomorrow, which is fantastic. So I got a little bit more work to do. I'm gonna get rid of these carpets. By the way, this right below us, there was a carpet store, and this is how they had the entire store. Just random assorted carpets. It's so ugly. So I gotta rip that one up, and then I gotta rip up this carpet right here that you see, the red carpet, because I think it'll save a little bit of money in terms of labor for the guys tomorrow. I'm hiring a company, I'm already texting the guy back and forth and just showing him how to do it. And then next step after that, we're gonna set up the studio, which I've been so excited to do, but there's just been so much work to get there. It's been, I don't know, a week since the first vlog that we put together on this. So last time we were putting together that electrical over there, see that little box? Zoom. Right there, he just put it in. Which actually, to be fair, we kind of actually have to do it on this one because the box is over there. We do have an extension cord, so I'll figure that out. In the next vlog, hopefully we'll be actually setting up the studio. We'll have DJ here. I'm gonna set up some of the equipment today, and then we'll get that thing set up so we can start shooting some videos for you guys. All right, so the guy just called me, and he told me it's gonna be $2,000, which honestly is not crazy. It's so much junk. I mean, I honestly thought it was gonna be more. I know that guy gave me a quote for $815, but that was for one truck, and there's also 3 floors. So I'm like, dude, I wouldn't want to do that. I wouldn't want to run up and down the stairs with all that junk. So all of the junk that you just saw is gonna be removed, and then we're gonna have a clean slate. What I don't know if I want to do yet, and this is TBD, but there's really nice wood floors underneath it. You can see it. Like, it's not in bad shape at all. So I don't know if I want to rip all the carpet off and then put new carpet down, or if we want to put like rubber, like thick rubber flooring that will be good for the sound. The problem is, you guys see the ceiling. The ceiling is absolute crap. So I don't want to put down new floors and then we have, I don't know, just junky ceilings that we're gonna have to rip down. And eventually what I would see this unit being is an actual unit, like a loft, and a beautiful, I mean, you could have 3 or 4 bedrooms up here. I mean, not 3 or 4 bedrooms. You could have three or four different rooms. The space is huge. It's the entire length of the building. So you could have a really nice unit up here with nice bed, nice bath, huge living room, and just a really nice space if you get it kind of furnished and all that stuff. So that is a possibility. We're not gonna do that in the short term. First thing we're doing is renovating the 3 units downstairs, which you guys have seen in this video, I think. I mean, we've done a ton of recording. I don't even remember where we're at anymore, but we're getting all this stuff removed tomorrow, $2,000. Just throw it out the window and just, that's what it sounds like, just money just burning, just. But in Jesus' name, every dollar we invest would be multiplied We're gonna have a multiplication on every single thing that we do to steward this building well. I believe it's gonna come back tenfold, and God is gonna bless the building. God's gonna bless all of our efforts. He's gonna bless all the YouTube stuff. He's gonna bless all the units downstairs, the laundromat, and the other 2 units. Like, it's gonna be filled. The building is gonna be gorgeous, and I can't wait for it to get there. So I'm gonna finish ripping up this carpet, and then I'm going home, y'all. I sweat more today than I have in a long time. My little belly here, we're getting rid of that thing. September 7th?
Yeah.
What time is it?
4:52.
4:52. I'm sweating so much.
Good.
All right, y'all. It is September 7th. 7th, right?
Yes.
4:52 p.m. It's late. If you're curious as to why we're sweating, it's because it's literally 100 degrees in the attic.
Yep.
But if you can see behind us, it's wide open. All the stuff that we just showed you all along the walls, we'll do a walkthrough video in just a second, but it is gone. And we have all the YouTube stuff right behind me. So all of it is ready. You can see lights, and then we have some stands. And then over here you have the teleprompter thing. And I got my beautiful wife. It is so hot up here, bro. Holy crap.
It's a sauna.
It's literally a sauna. So the entire space is open. We don't know yet exactly where we want to put the actual studio part of it, but we're gonna need either a couple units for AC, or we're gonna be absolutely sweating bullets, which we can't do that. Babe, you're so much shorter than me.
The last time I came here, it was all full of stuff.
Yep.
With carpets and a bunch of random stuff. But now it looks
all
like
the
a
carpets
studio.
are gone?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So when DJ was here, he had this idea of eventually making this an office space. I really like that idea just because I love windows, and they're really close to the windows. It has lots of lighting. So set up a little office space over here, another one over there.
We're thinking about putting walls, like where the wall meets the edge. We're gonna put some walls, and then we should have some electrical and stuff like that running over there.
I think the best space to put the screens is gonna be here.
The only challenge is this pole, which we've talked about, because if we're gonna shoot it from this angle, obviously it's best to kind of have that area, but there's also this.
I mean, you could always do it this way, but then we lose natural light.
Yeah, true.
So.
We don't want the natural light though, because we're gonna close those shades anyway, so then we can use the lighting. But we can use both. Yeah,
so this is a good idea. I mean, we can use both. There's a good space over there.
DJ was also talking to us about we gotta get you some heels. It's so hard to do it. I gotta come like up. But DJ also talked to us about doing on either wall, like on this wall or that wall over here, because he said you can basically hang it from anywhere. So we don't know specifically how we're gonna execute on it yet, but.
So I think it's a good idea to make this little space over here kind of like a podcast space. I think it has the perfect amount of space. We can put some couches over here, a little bit of decor, and make it really cozy. So we can have like a podcast studio. I know that Mike really likes that. And I know for a fact that he wants to do a podcast, so spoiler. So I think this is the right place.
Just to show you guys the other stuff too. So remember all the stuff that used to be in here? This whole room was full of stuff.
We can make this an office space too if we want.
Yeah, and this room too is gonna be empty at some point.
Yeah.
So, but all of this stuff is completely gone.
You know what we can make here too, since we're always gonna be here? We can make like a little coffee space / like little kitchen, a small kitchen, with just a little electric stove, so we can cook a little bit, coffee, and a little fridge.
So as you guys come through here, I had that other video just showing you guys some background stuff. This whole wall used to be filled with stuff. And then all the stuff that used to be right here, they put it in that closet over there. So one of the tenants has a closet over here. And then one of the tenants has all their stuff in this room, which I'll show you just briefly. But bunch of junk that is still in here. But most of the stuff is cleaned up and it looks fantastic. So this whole space here can be used for whatever we want. Hopefully someday we'll make some money on it and put a unit, but we'll see. All right, y'all, so this is the equipment that we purchased. We have 3 different lights. These we're gonna be able to use for some microphones and different settings that we wanna use. We can also put the sound blankets on it, so if there's any echo and stuff like that, it's gonna help with the sound. This I'm super excited about. This is a teleprompter, so we can put the iPad on the bottom with some scripts, and then it's gonna reflect right off of that screen, and we can shoot right through there. So on the back of it, you put a camera right here or a phone, and then iPad in the front, and then this we'll be able to just have 15, 20 videos worth of stuff. So we've got a couple tripods, and they have phone attachments on it, so we could have a couple of people shooting up here if we wanted. This one, I'm not gonna lie, dude, I'm not a huge fan of this guy. This thing, for some reason, just doesn't really stand up, so I'm not gonna call out the brand, but do better, bro, because this one was expensive. But we have, if you point here, babe, we have a black photography backdrop, a green one, and then a white one. And then I put together these aluminum poles, which they hang on. And then we have a hanging system. So we're gonna have a green screen if we want it. See, babe, look at this thing. This thing doesn't even stay up. Unbelievable. And then I bought a tripod. So this is the stand for it, but this is actually gonna be a table. There's a table here, which we need to set up. And then that's basically it. I got some other stuff, but this will be enough for us to do really anything that we need. The only thing we really need to add on to this thing, I talked with the electrician. We're about like 40 feet in the air. This is a super tall building. The electrician, hopefully, as long as the town will let us, will allow us to run pipes up the side of the building with wires inside of it, which could be electrical or really whatever we want. And what I'd like to do is put some ACs in here, because if you can tell, it is literally a sauna. I am dripping sweat. It is 110 degrees out. Well, it's probably like 90 outside, and up here it's 110 degrees. But we're kind of in the final stages of getting this planned and move forward, and obviously it's gonna be fall soon, so hopefully it'll be nice in here. So we love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning into this vlog. Peace and pineapples. A month from now, we're getting married.
Yeah,
So
2 months.
2 months. Probably
It's
what?
next month, but it's the
next
end
month.
of the month.
End of
so
the month.
2 months.
So we're getting married. We're starting a YouTube channel. We have a building that we're taking care of. We have a bunch of stuff. A bunch of money's flowing out. It's a good thing Lotta's a millionaire. But we love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning into the vlog. If you haven't already, you can press the subscribe button. I mean, I don't ask for a lot in this relationship. But we love you guys. Thank you,
Love
sir.
you.
We'll talk to you guys soon.
Bye.